Race 5 on the card, the first leg of the second jackpot, is also over the traditional Vodacom Durban July distance of 2,200 metres. This is an MR 78 handicap. It's due off at 5 minutes to 3. Competitive handicap at this level, as they always tend to be. Just one declaration at this stage is that number 8 Blue Planet races with a compression mask. We've got a package for you, reruns of Sea Sponge and Blue Planet, and interviews with Tini Prinsloo, Rachel Venniker, Atandiwe Mkhutwa, and our champion apprentice of last season, Carl Stradham.
Lord of the Manor in aura. Lord of the Manor comes forward at the 300. Decorated on the inside. Smart William Fevers right down the inside, running a big race. Decorated and Lord of the Manor. Fevers on the inside. 8 Decorated though picked it up, and number 8 Decorated's going on for the win. Decorated to win it. Lord of the Manor possibly second. Then came Sea Sponge and Smart William. Flower of Saigon's looking for a way through. Legislates Dance. Blue Planet's running on Count Marsh. Magical Midlands at the 200. Blue Planet's trying to unwind. Count Marsh on the inside. Magical Midlands, they had a game plan and it will be executed with military precision. Well done, Muzieni, by a length and a half. Blue Planet just for the penny and Flower of Saigon.
Sea Sponge, yeah, I've got him from Allison Wright. He's a lovely, lovely horse. He had one run for me, he ran third. So this time around we're going to take him over a 2-2. He's running with my other horse, Fort Wiley, but to come back to Sea Sponge, yeah, he's doing very, very well at this stage. I asked Muzi to ride him for me. I think this horse got ability. Although he's 7 years old, he's looking very well, yeah. Yeah, Fort Wiley, a very gutsy horse. He's a small horse, but he always put his best foot forward. And Rachel is riding him again. She asked to ride him. He loves the distance, so yeah, let's see. I think he's a big runner, yeah.
King's Cove, you ran a good race last time. And I think you'll also enjoy the extra trip. He's got a lightweight on. Should be a runner.
Yes, Christ Cowboys. All well. He's doing well at home. He's been tucked in a bit, and I think this time we'll let him use himself a bit better. And hopefully, I think an improved run is to be expected.
Warren, this is a very tricky race with chances to many. They're betting 4-1 the field. The early favourite is number 8, Blue Planet. Lyle Hewitson in town to ride for his dad. Now, obviously, with Blue Planet, he's actually been scratched at the start with problems in both of his last 2 intended runs. I thought he didn't go down to the start that badly last time, but nonetheless, they took him out at the gates. And so, obviously, we're hoping that he arrives to the races in absolute top form. And I'm sure that Carl Hewitson, having brought his son in to ride, particularly Blue Planet on Sunday, is going to ensure that Blue Planet is in great form. It's a tough race. It's over 2,200. There are many runners here that have got confirmed better form on the poly track than the turf track, which is not in their favour. The exception to that rule is number 10, Chewbacca, who's had 4 goes on the turf for a win and 2/3. Yes, he's not going to set the world alight, but he's pretty game and consistent. His pedigree suggests to me that he's going to love going this 2,200 metres, the furthest it has ever been. He's 12-1. I'm taking a punt on Chewbacca on an each-way basis, but more than that, I can't help you.
Graham, just, excuse me, going back to Blue Planet, and I'll just share very quickly, Blue Planet was scratched last time, the horse came back to the parade ring, the vet and Carl Hewitson were together, and I was with them. I was trying to learn as much as I can, and they trotted this horse out, and Carl was explaining that, you know, he has a bit of an off action, etc. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Blue Planet return to the races on the weekend because I quite like him. The fact that Lyle's here to ride is a huge plus for me. That 4 lengths off Origami wasn't a bad effort. So let's see how he goes.
The second over 2,400 metres behind Blackthorn is probably the best indicator to his chances over this 2,200 metre trip. So yes, no question, on best form, if he arrives in top form, the one to beat is number 8, Blue Planet.
Yeah, and talking about top form, International Racing Club are in partnership with a whole host of owners here. They're in mustard form, so any of their horses we follow and we respect. Tini Prinsloo's 2 runners, 1 Sea Sponge and 2 Fort Wiley. competitive chances. You know, as you say, you know, we could go through this whole field and give most of them chances. The average rating here is a 69, but after all is said and done, 6 Blue Planet, 1 Sea Sponge, 2 Fort Wiley, and we'd be remiss if we didn't mention number 3 Decorated, who is a handsome son of Global View and who clearly has ability. He won well last time.
He did, but he's one of those whose turf form doesn't inspire too much confidence. So, of course, he could set that record straight on Sunday, but his best efforts up to now have certainly been on the poly track. Clouds of Witness does rate a bit of an upset chance, as does Final Occasion. The majority of this field in a competitive 78 handicap, over 2,200 meters, uncharted territory for many of them. It's a wide open race. I'm taking a punt on number 10, Chewbacca, at long odds. I think he appeals as an each-way bet at 12-1, but purely on form, and assuming he's at the top of his game, Blue Planet does set the standard.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle, and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.